Hi, you are watching Christian Vibes TV, your favorite gospel entertainment bloghouse in Ghana, West Africa, and the whole world at large. If you like our videos, please do subscribe by clicking the subscribe button down below and turn on the bell to receive post notifications and alerts.
Hi guys, welcome to Christian Vibes TV, your favorite gospel entertainment bloghouse, your number one stop channel for all your gospel content in Ghana, West Africa, and the whole world at large. Christian Vibes TV. If today is your first time doing the watching on our channel, kindly subscribe by clicking the subscribe button down below and turn on the bell beside it to receive post notifications and alerts whenever we post a new content on the channel. And so, Happy New Year to you from the side of CV Podcast. We went on a break. The last time we shot a content was like a month ago, right? It's been a long time that we had an interaction with you here. And so today we are back. My name is Neza Brown, and I have with me here Flavia, your favorite Flavia. Yeah. So Via, what are we talking about today? Today we are back with our conversations about the church, in the church, and around the church. So what are we talking about today?
So today we are talking about instrumentalists.
Church instrumentalists.
Yes, please.
They are my favorite too. Do you know?
Why?
Hey, church instrumentalists.
They are your favorite.
Oh my goodness.
Why are they your favorite?
I love the fact that they put out so much energy and joy in the work they do. I've not met a department that puts so much joy in the work they do like instrumentalists. When you take the keyboards, the drums, the guitars, the photographer is an instrumentalist. Hey! And all other instrumentalists that are in the church, I really love the work they do. I feel like not all of us can operate. I mean, I can be a deacon, I can be an usher, I can be in communications, I can be in, let's say, pastoral ministry. You can juggle around between the departments, but then not all of us can go into the instrumentalist space because it requires a lot of expertise and skills. Yeah. So what do you like about instrumentalists?
I like everything about them. The fact that they put in so much work, they have to rehearse. And then I say this all the time, that instrumentalists, they learn. Because what they do over there is not a joke. If you are lazy, you can't be an instrumentalist, yes, because you have to be up and doing.
That's what you like about them. You know, there has been certain conversations about instrumentalists and how they are being treated in the church and the kind of lifestyle they live. But we'll come there. But then let's talk about church instrumentalists. When we take the drummers and we take the guitarists, the keyboardists, and all those stuffs, what do you think is the underlying motive for churches having instrumentalists? Why do you think there should be instrumentalists? Why don't we sing? Why don't we praise God with just our lips in our church and then engage instrumentals? You know?
Instruments makes the whole thing interesting. When you are singing and there's someone playing to what you are singing, playing drums, like the keyboard is playing, it makes the whole thing complete and nice.
But you know, some churches do not believe that drums must be played in church.
Yeah, that is their belief. But my church, we play drums, yes.
And do you think it is right? It is right for them to have that perception?
Oh, I don't know for them.
You know what?
I don't know for them.
Why?
That is their belief. I don't believe in that.
Is how they interpret the Bible?
I don't know.
Because I feel like, why would people... I feel like maybe playing drums might be demonic. Because why
Your
would
church, do you play drums?
No, we play the keyboard and guitar. I love it. Yeah, we use keyboard and guitar.
Why do you think playing the drums is demonic?
I don't think playing the drums is wrong. So my church do not believe playing the drums is wrong. My church believe that people who play the drums should be skillful and expertise. So we have this writer, Ellen G. White. She has written extensively on several topics in the Bible. One of the topics that she wrote about was instrumentals being used in church. And I think she prophesied that in the latter days, a lot of things are going to come into the church, and so it will be prudent for Christians to skew how they they engage in certain activities when it comes to singing in the church house or praising in the church house. You know, David played the tambourine, the harp, and all those instruments. Like, they were all useful in the house of God. And even when you take our keyboard, the keyboard itself has drums in it. And sometimes when we are playing in church, we sometimes transpose and play the drums and all those stuff with the keyboard. You get it? We have how do you call it? We have trumpets. We play trumpets in church. We play guitar, and you get it. But then we don't play drums just as how do you call it? Other worshipers also do. I've gone to some of our churches where they play electric drums. Yeah, very, very skillful, solemn, silent, and like it's really, really in tune with the spirit. I believe instrumentals, or we believe instrumentals hold a, how do you call it? Songs hold a very instrumental part of our worship. And so if you don't have a way of regulating it, you know, when you go to some churches and you just look at how they are playing the drums and everything, you just know that this is more like, how do you call it? More like a fetish priest trying to invoke spirits, or like it's some way. It's really weird. I don't know whether you've experienced them before, but I've experienced them before. The way you can feel like the drama is not in tune with the Holy Spirit, because this is not a tune of the Holy Spirit. But then again, we choose not to play the drums. But I've gone to some of our churches.
Don't you think maybe it depends on the kind of song they are singing?
That's why I'm saying that I don't think playing drums is totally wrong. You get it? I think playing drums, just as E.G. Wise wrote for us to learn, or in relation to the Bible, we play drums when it is necessary, or when it is being played by somebody who has the skill. Because David played harp, or played the instruments for evil spirits to leave King Saul. So we believe that anybody who sits the drum must be in a position to be able to play for when demons come into the church.
For the demons to leave.
For the demons to leave, you know. Because you have to be, I'm not saying that you should do that too. But what I'm trying to say is that you must be in tune with the Spirit of God, that you would not, cause a dysfunction in the spirit of people. I think recently there was a video trending online. I don't know the name of the preacher, but I don't know whether it's Aromi Osai or whatever. That Nigerian preacher, I think he has this thing on his face. Is it Aromi Osai? He's the one. I don't know. I don't really know his name, but sorry, I'm describing him that way. You know, yeah. So I think he was preaching, and this young man was behind the keyboard, and the guy played a particular tune. He played a particular key, and the man of God told him that he was playing the wrong key, and then it was not forward by the Holy Spirit. So I believe, like, when these things, just as the video played, when these things are being done in church, you see, it has to be in so much in tune with the Spirit of God. I believe instrumentalists hold a very, very prominent part of the worship, even more than the preacher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when you are able to position people in a particular way for their hearts to be connected to God directly, the word is just coming to, fill up the whole space. But then when we are put in a position where our music is not being backed by, or is not being led, I'm not saying backed, it's not being led by the Spirit of God, then we are in a position not to be able to hear from God properly. You get it? Yeah, so that's my position on churches using instrumentals and not using instrumentals, you know.
Yes,
yeah.
That's fine.
But what is your position on instrumentalists who are being called out day in and day out in church? So when I say called out, there's been on several occasions where instrumentalists in church have been captured on camera, and pastors are saying so much. Pastors go after them. They say such kind of like unattractive words to them in church. What's your position on that? Do you feel like it is right or wrong?
Well, I'll say it depends on the situation. So maybe when I see a pastor coming after an instrumentalist, because some of them feel like the instrumentalists are not involved in the service. All they do is just play their instrument, and then when they are praying, they are not praying or something. But I feel they are doing their job. And then it adds up to whatever you are doing in the church to make it complete. So I don't see why you should come after them.
One thing that I wish most churches, or I don't know whether churches do.
Anyway, I'm not cutting you, sorry. I feel the pastors should be nice to them, because you need instrumentalists. You can't be preaching and be praying and be playing the drums at the same time. You can't be preaching and then be playing the keyboard. You can't be the only one doing everything. Yeah. So yes, we still need them. We need them, so we should be nice to them.
So I was saying something like, I feel like one thing that churches mostly do not do is to hold special services for special people in church. You know, most churches do not do that, or most denominations do not do that. Because if you really want an instrumentalist to fully participate in church, there's no way when you are praying, the instrumentalist must pray. They have to be in a position to connect their souls or connect their hearts to the keyboard. You get it? So I don't know whether some churches do, but then I know of some churches who hold special service.
For them?
Yeah, for instrumentalists, for ushers, yeah. So people who are directly involved in the service, they come really early. Or maybe the day before. Yeah, they come and then they have a special service. With the man of God, and then, or with the leader, whoever is going to lead the service, they have a special service for them. So when they come the next day, or when they come during the service, they are in the service, but then they have already they have already experienced something beautiful. So theirs is to help, just as the man of God is there to bless. They are also there to use their gift to bless. And I don't think most churches practice that. You know, in our part of the world, or maybe around the world, most churches do not do that. And I feel like it's one of the things that helps a lot. So probably pastors might adopt that, you know?
But I feel sometimes it doesn't really matter. So far as you are in the church and you are doing what you are supposed to.
You not see yourself will be way instrumentalists, they play keyboard, say, Kataweni na bompa any.
And now Kataneni or
yeah, but so that's what makes me say that, like, if you cannot allow them to operate freely when service is ongoing, hold special services for them so that they can have theirs before yours. Yeah.
But so far as they are doing their job.
Instrumentalists don't pay offering. Have you heard that conversation?
They don't pay offering.
Have you heard that conversation?
No. I don't think I have. They don't pay offering.
There's a conversation that instrumentalists...
Maybe they pay after church.
Okay, they don't like
Why do you think they don't like? Okay, maybe you people have this mindset that because they are always sitting and maybe during praises they are playing, so they don't have time. Yes, maybe after that they can go and then pay.
But there is a general impression that
they don't
instrumentalists don't like paying offering. You know? But why is it so? Why is it that instrumentalists do not like paying offering?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but I feel maybe people say that because when maybe they are playing during praises and they can't get up and then.
But you can dip your hand in your pocket and bring the money. So you can.
You know, not all churches bring the baskets around.
Okay.
Sometimes you would have to stand up and then walk to where to pay. So maybe after everything they can pay. Or maybe when they are done and the preacher man is preaching, those who take momo, they can just send them or something.
Just send them. But there is a general...
But some of them pay tithes. I know some of them who pay tithes.
So that is the impression that they don't pay offering, they don't pay tithe.
Oh, why?
Most instrumentalists don't.
Well, I know nothing about that. And
I feel like maybe... I also feel like if they don't pay, it's normal.
They are... Offering is what they are doing in the church.
Of course. I offer myself as a living sacrifice. What do you think that means?
Okay.
So if I'm offering my gift...
but I have seen some of them where maybe there's a service and the pastor is calling for maybe seat sewing or something. They come, they sew seats.
Yeah, they sew seats. That's on special and rare occasions, you know. It does not really happen.
Yes, and even when there's a word for them, the pastor will have to call them. Yes.
They say instrumentalists are the ladies' boys and ladies' men. Hey, why? Do you get somewhere you crash on your church?
No.
Hey, I am for the Lord.
Hey,
do you have an instrumentalist you crash on in church?
No, please.
Your church instrumentalists will be watching though.
I'm for the Lord. No.
Hey.
Yes.
No, we are having that conversation.
I don't know.
Is it true church instrumentalists are lover boys? Like,
Yeah,
have you watched that video? He say, come on, guy. What for girls too? What for girls too? I'm sorry. Oh, you not watched that video before?
No.
Let's watch it. He says, come on, gun. Oh, boy, I saw them.
What for girls too?
Confusion. I saw them. Why do you think it happens like that? Why do you think instrumentalists mostly are the lover boys in church?
I don't know if they are, but well, I feel some of the ladies are attracted to people with talent.
So dancers don't have talent.
I'm not saying no. Someone can be
The
attracted
dancers
to.
too are lover boys. So see this thing.
So you know all the lover boys in the church?
Oh yes, church creatives are actually the lover people. Who?
You.
In my church, nobody did like me.
Yeah, some of them are just attracted to. Maybe I like the way you play the drums. Yes, I like the way you play the keyboard. That's fine.
Them too. It means people are actually attracted to them. Just look at David. There is a story in the Bible where David and Saul. They said Saul had killed 1,000 or 100, and David had killed 10,000 or 1,000. Like there's a conversation like that. Like David played instruments in the courts, in the palace courts, and the women over there, like, hey, these young boys, me bought.
Some people are just attracted to
women
talent.
are actually attracted to instrumentalists. Please be
to
careful.
talent.
Huh?
To talent.
Talent. Why? So other talents are not.
I'm not saying just. That's what I'm saying. To talent.
Okay, to talent.
Yeah.
But then instrumentalists are at the peak. They are at the top. They are the zenith. You know.
Yeah, kudos to them.
The way you are silent, is your boyfriend an instrumentalist?
Hey, no. All this. For the Lord, please. Continue, Jerry.
How do you think instrumentalists should dress?
Oh, normal. This is normal church way.
Really?
Yeah, unless maybe they have a uniform they wear. You know, some of them have a particular way of dressing on some Sundays.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's fine.
But there are some churches who have a special way instrumentalists should dress. Have you not seen anything like that before? I've seen instrumentalists where that is their particular costume.
Every Sunday.
Yeah.
No, I have seen some.
It's not like a specific costume, but then they have similar costumes. Yeah. It does not really change. And mostly instrumentalists, they have this kind of dreadlocks, beautiful haircuts with, how do you call it, a boy, then chains, then piercings. Like, instrumentalists for be fanboy.
Okay.
Why? Okay.
Oh, no.
I have a suspicion her boyfriend is an instrumentalist.
Hey, continue the conversation.
Hey.
Okay, so I don't know if there should be a particular way, where like they should dress in a particular way, but who says I'm blushing? Okay, please, can you move on to the
Oh my
next?
goodness. Yo, look at Flavia. She's blushing.
I'm not blushing. I'm just thinking about what you're saying. Yeah, I'm trying to think about it.
So, conversations about instrumentalists, I feel like instrumentalists are really, really helpful.
Very helpful.
I like instrumentalists, you know.
And then they should be treated well.
Yeah.
So let's come to the money aspect.
Okay. Do you think instrumentalists should be paid?
Okay, so I'm not saying
Should be appreciated. I like using that word.
should be motivated. I was saying this the other time, and then Leisure G understand.
Yeah.
And I was telling him that
So if you are motivating instrumentalists, are you not motivating the media guys too?
if they want to motivate you, that's fine. But we are talking about instrumentalists.
No.
now. We are talking about instrumentalists.
All right. Let's talk about
now.
instrumentalists.
Yes. So I feel if you want to give them something, it's not bad. I have heard people say that maybe because they are doing the work of God, when they give you money, you don't have to take it, and it is a sin. My dear, who says it's a sin?
Hey, my dear.
Instrumentalists on Twitter. They have families, yes. Some of them are parents. some of them are schooling. Some of them have other things to do.
Yeah.
Of course, they eat. They buy clothes. They buy perfume because they have to smell nice. Yes, they pay rent and all that. They still need the money. If you want to give them, fine. But if maybe there's a church where my church is let's say my church is very small, I am an instrumentalist, and I understand that they don't have money for me now. That's fine, and I want to play. I'm still doing the work of God. That's fine. When I'm done and you want to give me something small, and I want to take, okay, fine. Appreciated. That's
But
okay.
you know, on most occasions, instrumentalists are really, really, really needed more than any other.
Yes, that is what I
Because
told you
if
earlier.
you come to church and you are playing the instruments, there's no one playing the instruments. I don't think the presence of God is always with us, but then there is also
How will you dance?
a particular. Oh no, people can dance without instruments.
Oh, but with the instruments,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
it's okay.
There's a particular space where people operate, or some people would love to operate within the Spirit of God, you know, and it might be orchestrated by the playing of instruments, or playing of instruments will lead them there. You get it? So it's not always that people can do it like how I've gone to churches where there's no instruments.
And it was
You get
nice.
it? Yeah, they sing, and you see that there's harmony, there's unison, and all those stuffs over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there are other people who do not operate that way. You get it? So it is important for church instrumentalists to
Need
be.
them.
But I feel like they should not be paid, but they should be motivated or appreciated.
Okay.
And it's not only them, but other
What kind
departments.
of motivation?
Motivation, not as in always money, but the church can also pay their bill, pay their school fees, pay their rent, like motivate you, you know, give you a coupon, like get some costume for yourself. It should not always be we are putting you on a monthly payroll, take this amount of
I know
money.
some of them do. Some of the churches do that because some of the instrumentalists are full-time instrumentalists. Like they don't do any other thing apart from
playing.
playing. Yes, that is why. Because you're not working. How will you take care of yourself? If you have a family, how are you going to take care of them? So that is why they do that. It's nothing.
For me, if you raise the conversation of paying instrumentalists, I'm always for it. They should be paid or not. That's as I mentioned, I don't like using the word paid. They should be motivated,
Yes.
or appreciated in the work they do. You can say same for other departments. I don't have a problem.
Yeah, even for some of even for ministers, like
Yeah.
those who do song ministration. If you call them for a program and they are done and you give them something, I don't see the reason why some of them
they're
say
in
that.
your church, you should appreciate them.
Yes, if you want to appreciate the person, that's fine. You have the means. Why not? Yeah, appreciating their gifts. Okay, thank you. I'll take. Yeah, I'll take.
Our conversation is getting interesting, but we need to end. Probably we'll come up with a part 2.
Yeah, part
so
2.
we spoke about church instrumentalists, had a conversation about church instrumentalists. Let us know your comment on any of the topics or any of the things that we've spotted and talked about here, and we'll be sure to reply you with our thoughts or with our view as well. My name has been Neza Brown, and as always, I'm here with
Flavia.
Yeah, and we love you. We thank you for watching our
We
content.
love you
and
so much.
catch you next time on our next episode.
Bye.